welcome to another episode of The Relationship Theory. Here we take difficult emotions and we talk them out like they are a regular conversation. Tonight, the new dark triad: jealousy, envy, and resentment. Good. So I don't mean to steal from the old version of what the dark triad is. As you know, it'd be narcissism, Machiavellianism, and the third one slips my mind. You can search it up yourself, however. That's probably be in the description box below. That could be helpful. But also, the new dark triad of this modern age are these three. And I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Technology, social media, and the ability to communicate instantly with anyone, practically have an instant coffee machine for conversation at your fingertips, is the reason why jealousy, envy, and resentment are the new top three dark triad. It's the new. It is. You have the ability to see what anyone is doing at any point in time, and you have the ability to see even more if you subscribe to someone's OnlyFans or their X Blue account or their Instagram subscribers only membership. You get even more access and behind the scenes if you purchase these things. Cue in the jealousy, however, when one witnesses the fact that it's that easy to make money nowadays. All I have to do is not tell you what I'm doing for you to pay me money to show you what normal viewers cannot get. Now, that's not the direct line of thinking that people have, but what I am saying is that there is so much access to pretty much everyone's life, and this is also this countrywide awareness on the fact that people use social media to communicate status about their life and to see how other people are living and to have ideas of what other people are up to and what they're getting into and how they're inspired by their lives on the daily. It's a very useful tool is what I'm saying. It's just the accessibility also provides people with access to emotions and to wield them unconsciously. So when they do put their phones away, the only thing that arises from within a human being are typically jealousy, envy, and resentment, because most of what you see on the internet is invisible. When it comes to human emotion, the algorithm tells you what to feel. You don't feel it yourself. So when you put your phone away, you feel it yourself. Your phone doesn't give you the dopamine hit or the next hit or the next bit of information that you would have typically experienced that either contrasts or compares one emotion to the other emotion. You have to sift through and filter and sort out that information from within your human body yourself. And when you don't have a partnership that functions like your phone, it's very much difficult to process emotions coming from your body. It's very much difficult to experience the things that you frequently see on the internet. It's very difficult to encounter yourself, the vibrations that occur from nature, from life, from your breath, from your thoughts, and the thought forms that happen around you. It's very difficult to see those things when you don't have a partnership outside of your phone that functions as that primary way of communicating with your universe, with your life, with your day-to-day life. And so the new dark triad, when it comes to jealousy, that this is what you get. You get this ability to see and feel as though you perceive all of these things at once. You have an overseer type perspective on things, when even that is something that you have to practice. Likewise with envy. It's so there's such an accessibility. It's so productive, if that's even the word. These emotions are productive. That's how I have to say it. These new dark triad of emotions are very productive in that they allow one to function as though they are a human being, as though they are a member of society. And no one blinks an eye at it, because everyone uses their phones. And if they're not using their phones, well, throw the baby out with the bathwater. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing else to say anymore. There's nothing else to communicate about. Again, if you don't have a partnership that functions as another way of feeling your emotions, and without your phone, you're doomed to feel things yourself that you've never felt before. So enter in envy, which will probably be disguised as something else, like, I don't know, resentment, I don't know, sadness, grief, loneliness, anger. All of these other emotions will show up instead of envy, because you don't know how to process these emotions. You're using the internet to govern them. Finally, resentment. This one will actually speak to the positivity, to the toxic positivity that swarms around on social media as well. You might find a large part of what you encounter on the internet, especially when you're looking for motivation and inspiration and positivity and encouragement, to take away the impact of what is happening in your everyday conscious life. And when you are not validated in that impact, especially if you don't have a partnership with someone who helps you process those emotions, you will teach yourself to neglect yourself every day. And when you don't have a habit of reminding yourself that you are a human being, that you have emotions, feelings, and thoughts to process, you will bypass them. And you'll need the algorithm to cheer you up. And you'll do things that you wouldn't normally do were you standing right by your own side when it comes to the emotions that you feel. You need something outside of you to convince you that what you feel is real. Then that's what neglect does. It causes you, it almost damn nearly forces you to seek external validation, because you are teaching yourself little by little to remove the indicators from the inside and replace them with something that your five senses can only tell you is happening from the outside world, and to fill them in. And that is typically, as any other emotion that relies on outside circumstance to validate itself, a dangerous place to be. You never want to be a human being that is constantly seeking outward stimuli to have access to internal emotion. The new dark triad, though, supports all of these things. It supports this way of being. It supports this way of life. It supports this self-actualization. The only thing we don't know is in what direction. That's this episode of The Relationship Theory, everyone. Enjoy your night.